Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Clint. This channel is called CALIWRX. So today we'll be talking about the tires that I run on track. It's going to be a little bit of a tire review of the Hankook TD Z221s, the C70, so the soft compound. It's 80 tread wear, and just to get some info out there, I am not a tire expert. I'm just your average Joe who likes to enjoy track days and likes to have sticky rubber. So this will be personal experience of running a 200 tread wear tire, switching to this 80 tread wear tire. So I used to run Hankook RS3s and I made the switch to Hankook TDs. So this will be a comparison kind of also, and first impressions, because I've only done one track day, and just general overview and review of these tires. I'll try to keep it brief, but let's start. So as you guys can kind of see, the tread pattern. So I'll roll some B footage too while I'm talking, so you guys can actually see, and it's just not me talking. The tread pattern on this is pretty aggressive. They're kind of like oversized Nike swooshes. You guys can see the little wear bar on the outside to tell if you're rolling over, stuff like that. But for an 80 tread wear tire, these go super fast supposedly. I've done one track day in them, and I should have measured the like how thick the tread was brand new and how much it is now. But you can definitely tell that these tires are definitely broken in now. First impressions, I drove up to the track on them, and honestly they are incredibly loud. People complained that the RS3s were really loud. Honestly, I definitely didn't have any issues with those. These though, over extremely loud exhaust and a surge tank, I could hear these rolling at 75, 80 miles per hour. They howled super loud. So that was also at around, I want to say 38, 40 psi cold, just to make them drive a little better there. Super loud tires. Also, they pick up everything on the road, so you can pick up a tiny little dirt and they'll be slung onto the tire and slung up underneath your car. So expect to just pick up everything on the road. And as you guys can see in the B footage, there's tons of rocks still stuck in the tires. So just I would not daily drive these tires. I have no clue why you would daily drive these tires. I'm not sure if I'll continue driving to the track on them, just because that wears them down faster, but we will see. But let's get on to actual track thoughts. So definitely they take a while to heat up. First lap out, you definitely want to get them hot, get them up to operating temps. I dropped the PSI down to 35 cold, and by the time I finished a 20-minute session, they got up to 38 hot. So you can play with it around there. I've heard you can even go lower, but from feeling the tire and stuff, 35 cold was a good average range. Maybe next time I'll drop it lower. Once they're warm though, I'm always compared to the RS3s. When they're warm, I've never felt a tire grip like this in my life. Definitely confident, inspiring, going around turns. A lot of turns that I was going slower through, I could definitely go a lot faster. For example, this turn right here that I'm showing you guys, turn 8 at Thunder Hill, I would only go about 80 through that turn, and this time I was going about 88, 90, 91 miles per hour through that turn. These tires are insanely grippy. Definitely improves braking performance. Definitely need to upgrade my front brake pads. The RS3s, they'll start telling you when they want to go. These ones made no noise, no squealing whatsoever. I did get a little squirrely at one point, but they were very easy to control. The turn is a very unsettling turn, so the car gets very unsettled. So there's no I couldn't tell the tires were about to break on me. Whereas, some tires you can feel they're about to go, and you can gauge then. Just because the car was so unsettled and the car weight was all off, they broke out. But it was super. Once they got traction again, once I pedaled it, no big deal. Like nothing ever happened. I did not feel them start fading, getting greasy. The RS3s definitely, when I was out on the track, halfway through the session, you could definitely tell the tires were starting to want to go. They were getting hot. They were getting overworked per se, overheated. These never once had that. Could have been with the ambient temperatures outside. One day was super hot. This day on these tires were a little bit cooler. But just comparing them to the RS3s, if you want a good track tire, and you're able to find these. I know eBay sells them, but you definitely want to check out the date of and how they were stored. eBay, I guess, is having some sales on these, so I might pick them up again. I can't compare them to the R888s. I can't compare them to the NT01s, but these tires, these TDs, are the competitor of the NT01s. They're also the competitor of the R888Rs. I've heard in order of how people want to rank them, it goes NT01, these, R888Rs. But more people in Europe and Australia and Asia run these tires. Not as many people here in the US run these tires. More people run the NT01s, which are 100 treadwear tires. So yeah, if you can find a deal on these, because I think these new go about for $13.50, which is a little bit more than the NT01s, which I believe go for around $11.50. Don't quote me on that, but would I recommend these tires? Yes. Would I buy them again? Yes. Anything I don't like about them? As of now, no. Maybe that they probably just wear out super fast. I mean, that's basically a really brief overview how they handled on track. They did amazingly well. There's nothing really that I can gripe about. I've only done one track day on them, like I said before, but that one track day, these tires, so here's a little background. I did a 217 the last time I was out there. On these tires, with the new roll cage, with the new wing, and some bushings, I ran a 211. I shaved 7 seconds off my personal best. So is that a combination of the tires, all the new mods? Yes, and maybe more seat time. But these tires definitely had a big influence on my track day. The grip amount was insane. I was able to take turns a lot faster than I thought I could. The car just felt very planted, very solid, very connected to the road. And I would definitely highly recommend these tires, like I said, if you can get them. But overall, I would rate these tires in a 7.5, an 8 out of 10. The only reason I don't give it a full 10 out of 10 is because, like I said, they're expensive. They wear out pretty fast, but that's what you expect for a track tire. So maybe you want to get the medium compound. And also, they're just very loud. The road noise is very loud. Really worth it. I'm really excited to see how many times I can push these. They handled pretty well in the wet. It was a little bit wet when I was driving up there. I wouldn't say it was scary, but I wouldn't say I'd like to do it again in pouring rain or something. They were able to hold their own a little bit in damp conditions, damp, light drizzle, but definitely don't take these out when it's raining or it just recently poured. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that review. If you have any questions, like further questions that I didn't answer, post them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. But overall, guys, these were the Hankook TD Z221 c70 soft compound, and that's my initial review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't before, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Remember, guys, check out AA Motorworks here in Mountain View, California.